And we're going to go into the second map, which is, of course, Search and Destroy on Seatown.
So this is a map that I've seen quite a fair bit of over this tournament, and I even said to the admin, Alex McBride, I said,
don't blame Alex.
No, I'm not blaming him. Not one little bit. Let me finish my sentence. I was going on to say that I'd seen it quite a bit, and he said, yeah, but it didn't feature in like the losers bracket and some of the games that we didn't feature on the stream. So that's why, obviously, we feel we've seen it a lot, because when you play the same like winner bracket round 3, like 3 times on the stream, then you're obviously going to see the same map set.
Yeah, like I said, it is the way what games we choose to see. So if we choose one from the same sort of bracket, like I said, winners bracket round 3, if we do keep seeing that, we will keep seeing the same maps repeated over. But you know what, I like Seatown as a Search and Destroy map. I am glad it stayed in. Obviously, we got rid of it for Capture the Flag, as it didn't really work with the spawns the way they were. But it's a good map for Search and Destroy. It promotes some really good gameplay around them, both bomb sites.
It has shown us some very interesting matchups in today's gameplay as anyway. So I'm glad for it for this tournament. Now we are going to get on board with Optic first of all here in the Search and Destroy match. And we will be watching Rambo from the start, who's opting for an SMG. Remember that we do need to keep our voices a little bit lower and undescriptive, because we are blasting out to our EGL8 Manchester Event City audience.
Yeah, we will be changing the commentary a little bit right now. Obviously, we cannot do play-by-play as much, because we do not want to give away to the people who are sitting right next to us exactly what is happening. But it's interesting to see how these top teams actually play Search and Destroy. Some of the defenses they have drawn up just cut down all the choking areas. And you know what, you've got to break that. As the attacking team, it's very, very difficult to figure out where to break. You've got to pick up a kill or two, try and figure out how they're playing, and just manipulate the way they engage you.
Yeah, Rambo and Scumpy now just providing each other with a little bit of support and cover, covering each different angle at which the TCM could push towards them. Yeah, I did think I saw a player there for the TCM lineup. Rambo being the first death of this Search and Destroy, TCM gaining the first blood.
Interestingly enough, a little fact about TCM here at EGL8, they haven't lost a single map on Search and Destroy this tournament.
That was incredible shooting by Josh there to take out Scumpy. I couldn't even see his head, but now worldy nade coming over from Big Timer. Can we see that? Oh, it did pick up a hit marker.
Well, you know what? We have seen big nades from these American teams all weekend. And you know what? It's something they've clearly practiced. They know where these nades are going to hit. They're using to check these areas, clear it out so they can push forward.
I saw a right big one from Proofy earlier on Underground. That was absolutely incredible. But now we are on board with Big Timer, who manages to get the first kill on the board for Optic.
Yeah, like I said, there we go, on board with Big Timer. Obviously, they are trying to get their play working. They're trying to figure out a strategy, working together. Obviously, they need to push one way or the other. And it's when it comes down to these last 45 seconds that they've got to go for a game plan. They need to get a kill, push that way, or they're going to have to just try and manipulate the way to cover the bomb site.
Yeah, Big Timer now just trying to advance, make something happen. 40 seconds left on this clock. Merck's managed to drop Josh, so that is 2 versus 2. Mad Cat and Flux versus Merck and Big Timer with 30 seconds left on the clock. They are on the attack as well.
Yeah, I said back on board with Big Timer, as you can all see at home. But they've got, oh, Mad Cat in a nasty spot there. Managed to take him down. We're on board with Merck. I believe he's going to have to do something here. He does not have a long time to do it in, but oh, he's actually seeing Flux, but 16 seconds left. Where is Mad Cat?
Mad Cat now, he needs to decide whether to go watch a bomb or just stay hidden with only 8 seconds left on this clock. Did he think?
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, there we go. Mad Cat managed to pick him up there, and you know what? They're going to get hyped now. They want to roll them in this S&D. Like I said before, TCM have not lost an S&D this tournament.
Where did that spot come from?
I don't know. I thought he looked at it.
There we go. Anyway,
Mad Cat being sneaky.
Good start there from TCM. Of course, they did have a good start on the first map. CTF Arcaden didn't manage to wrap that one up, though, as that did go to Optic. They currently lead this 1-0 in the best of 5.
Yeah, we're going to watch them on the defense here, so you guys at home and the guys in the audience can watch just how these players set up on the defense. With Josh actually getting the first kill on Scump. Shots going on Big Timer there. He is running away as more shots hammer into him. What is he going to do? You know what, like I said, it's different how they set up. You see some European teams just do like almost a flat 4 defense where they just lay in a line. But you know what, seeing the Americans come over from across the continent and just come and play in this, you see how different their scene is to ours.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, it is getting a lot more closer together now, as you do find that the American teams do scrim against the European teams on a more regular basis, whereas before it was only in show matches. However, I know that a lot of the top EU teams, TCM included, have started to scrim against some different teams from across the world, but this bomb has gone down. Flux has just managed to get that bomb down on A. Flux has just been dropped down by Rambo, so it's Josh and Mad Catz left alive against Merc, Rambo and Big Timer. What can Big Timer do here? Is he's just circulating for the defenders.
Yeah, like I said, Mad Catz picked him up now. It looks like Big Timer 2 versus 2. Oh, there we go. He's managed to get one. Where is this last player? We're going to jump on board with him. On board with Josh. What can he do here? He needs to get on the defense. He managed to pick up Big Timer. 8 seconds left. Oh, he doesn't get it. Oh, wow. You know what? Unlucky at the last there. And there we go. We're going to get the defuse. And that is going to go 1-1 on this search and destroy.
That was very, very close there from Josh. Unfortunate, I think, to be honest, as he did manage to land the first bullet, but then I think Rambo just managed to jump over the rest of his clip and lay that PP90 straight into his back, so that was fairly easy kill in the end. But there we go, that has brought us all level. We will get back on, in fact, we'll stay on board with TCM, sorry, for a defense and an attack. We'll stay on with Josh, see how he can start his defensive strategy using the MP7.
Yeah, like I said, here we go. What we're going to see here from these top teams as they go into this third round here. You know what?
Maybe we'll move, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they will move. They could do, I don't know. But you know what? I like to see these, as it gets into like the middle of this search and destroy game, as the strategies, the risks start coming out. They've settled into search and destroy now, so they're going to do some of the strategies. You know what? They might go for B, they might go for the standard A, but they start to make risks here as it goes into the middle of it because they know they don't have that much to lose.
Yeah, that's when it really does start to get exciting, when players have to start moving. They get a little bit itchy, stuck in that one spot. Now, if we just rotate round, not much movement, only from Flux here.
It's an interesting defense that they've set up, actually, and just how they're playing this. It's something that we do actually see quite common from there. But there you go, Optic Ray has actually taken down Mad Catz. So this is going to put a hole in their defense. So depending on how they set up, but Josh picks up one, Bro Timer picks up another. Oh, you know what? It's going to start breaking down here. We're going to start seeing all the players starting to move about as the numbers decrease to cover that map area.
Yeah, now we are on board with Rich. I keep switching between players just to see if anything is going off around them. But now Rich just deciding to look at that long area in front of him to see whether he can perhaps get a nice little spot around. Now that is an interesting nade. Flux has just dropped Merc now. Nothing connecting from that nade from Rich as he just decides to watch the back.
Yeah, like I said, here we are on board with Rich. It is 2 versus 2, and he's got Flux with him. So, you know what? They're on the defense. They don't have to do all that much. So, they're going to be talking a lot now, communicating, trying to figure out their game plan. They need to make sure that they don't let the Optic team push in a specific area and sort of catch them on guard.
Yeah, Rich just doing the defensive work now. There is still 2 of them left alive. Of course, as time ticks on, this is not looking good for Optic, but as we do know Optic, they will probably pull something out of the bag, but now Big Timer has been dropped down to the hands of Rich. We are on board with Scumpy, 1 versus 2.
Here we go, on board with Scumpy, 1 versus 2, and he does see Rich, takes him down. Where is Flux? There we go. Flux managed to just pick him off there at the end. 2-1 to TCM on this search and destroy. And some hats up in the air from the crowd.
Catching Scump unawares there completely. He didn't predict that Flux would actually be at those taps. But there we go, that is kill made from him. We will get back on board with TCM, see how they can do on the attack.
We go, like you said, the team's going to go into this one once again. Like I said, it is very difficult for us as commentators not to do play-by-play, but we'll try to keep you abreast of those at home of exactly what's going on in this game. But you know what, like I said, we default over to TCM Mad Catz. And you know what, this is a little bit what I was talking about earlier, Gooch. I can't go into specifics because I don't want to give it away to the Optic boys, but it's got to this middle area now, and we're starting to see how these teams are going to play this when, you know what, they're going to go for the win. They want to try and do something to outthink the other team. Yeah,
Mad Catz has just done in COD what he has done in real life. He's just gone to LAN right there. He's just watching that middle map area.
You know what, like I said, it's interesting to see how these players play this. Mad Catz actually switching up how he usually plays here. It's quite interesting to see them sort of rotating round and taking up different roles in the team. As obviously they try to get this, but Merc actually picks up Josh. Where has he gone? I think he's got support. No, Merc gets a 2-piece, takes him down, and this is going to put TCM on the serious back foot.
Yeah, Rich challenging Merc there, but Merc still managed to get the better of him. Flux just watching this middle.
There you go on board with Flux right now, actually using that impact and the extreme conditioning. So he's not got the ammo to keep wall banging things, but he can if he needs to.
Yeah, as he just pries in now, trying to find some of the Optic squadron. Needs to make some kills, of course. They are on the attack. They will need to get that bomb down at some point, but not while there are still 4 of them left alive. But no, Flux has been dropped down. Now we see Mad Catz 1 versus 4 against Optic. Can he do anything about this as he edges himself round?
This is going to be one of the hardest situations you can find yourself in. A team as good as Optic, you've got less than a minute, you don't have the bomb. It's 1 versus 4. I don't think almost anyone could do that. We did actually see a 1 versus 3 from, I believe it was Dido on Team Envy earlier in this tournament, and the crowd went ballistic. But things like that are unfortunately a rarity, which probably what makes them so special.
Yeah, of course. EGL8, we had Sowers for Prophecy on Lockdown, taking a 1 versus 3 against Optic themselves. We will get on board with Optic and see how... we'll watch Big Timer, see how Big Timer can do here. He has got himself the ACR, and this time he is using Scavenger with the impact. So, like you say, Bryce, they have got the freedom to wallbang now.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how they play this. And the strategies you see top teams play are actually something they're now starting to really heavily practice. I mean, going back, several scenes of Call of Duty to the other CODs, it's different how it's manipulated. Players never used to practice them all the same, but they now practice these strategies. They make sure they're locked in. They know what they're doing in certain situations, and they're reacting to how the other team is playing.
Yeah, Scump there, just trying to fire through onto B. Of course, will have revealed his position in the process. Got very, very lucky there that he hadn't already jumped through that window.
Yeah, I see, here we go. Scumpy on board with him right now as he tries to do something. What is he going to make of this? It looks like they're trying to get their strategy that they've clearly worked out into play right now. And you know what? It's interesting. I don't know if it's sort of a stop-stall thing they're doing.
Yeah, like they progress and then they stop, sit, wait for TCM to reveal themselves. If they don't, they'll progress a little bit more. Scumpy just stunned into the B-bomb there.
Yeah, like I said, here we go. We're going to see what actually happens with these two teams as they go on. Like I said, if you are just joining us on stream, it is 1-0 to Optic against TCM, 2-2 on this C-Town Search and Destroy, and obviously we are live at EGL8 at the Play Expo.
There we go. Flux has just picked up the first kill for TCM of the round. It is 4 versus 3. That was the first blood, and it took a minute and a half to actually get that. Scump's edging himself round now.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to jump on board with Scumpy so all you guys can see what's going on. And that bomb's actually gone down there. So it's going to be interesting to see how TCM are going to react to this now, because they're going to have to make a move there. Oh, Josh is there. He's taken down Scump. And Rich is taken down there. We're on board with Big Timer. He's got to pull off a clutch now. He's coming against Mad Catz, and he's got taken down. And wow, there we go. There is going to be the defuse, and they're going to take this now 3-2. They need one more round to get a map against Optic.
Yeah, one more round to get their first map of this winner bracket final on the board. Of course, this is the Mad Catz Modern Warfare 3 Championship here at EGL8 in Manchester at Event City and Expo. Should we be on board with TCM?
Let's jump on board with TCM. It's going to be more aggressive when we go on board with the attacking side, as they have the work to do. So, you know what? We're going to jump on board with TCM Flux and see what he can do here as he tries to get forward in this game.
Yep, smoke's being utilised. It is good to see. He has just made a hit marker with his grenade. Flux managing to drop down Rambo, but dies to his own grenade now. Scumpy made Optic get the better of the TCM lads. And Josh just levelling things out now, 2 versus 2. And will we see a change of tactics?
Oh, Josh, oh, he's seen him there. What can he do? He has got impact on. Rich is engaging. There you go. Josh has actually got him. Oh, wow, it's now 2 versus 1. Let's jump on board with this other player. What can he do now as he goes against them? Scump is, yeah, he's got a hit marker. Where is he going? Oh, Josh takes him down, and they take this game. Oh, wow, you know what? TCM exploding with passion there as they've now leveled this up. 1-1 TCM versus Optic in this winners bracket final.
1-1 here, winners.
Did someone restrain him?
Mad Catz just restrained him.
Oh, wow. Okay, I think we're going to take a very, very quick break before we jump into this next game, as the players just take a quick refreshments break before they jump into this third map. It's going to be Capture the Flag on Dome. As we come right back, I think we're going to go to a very short commercial.